Hello, guys, and welcome to a very special episode of Figure Preview. Yes, this is live. We're live. It is 11:01 a.m. and we are on time. That's good. That's good to be on time on a Sunday morning. I hope you guys are doing okay on the weekend. We just got the heat. We just got the announcement, the final reveal of Superman or InArt Superman. And let me tell you, I have my comments on this one and I want to share it with you. And I hope you guys can also contribute in the chat and just have a conversation going this morning. It's just going to be me. Maybe we may have someone coming in later, but it's kind of difficult Sunday morning. You know how that is. But yeah, so we're gonna start the stream. But one thing I wanted to mention, super random, of course. When I put that little 5 minute introduction, I was looking at the sun or the moon rather. They never moved until like the last 10 seconds. I know it's stupid, but I was just kind of thinking, But nevertheless, I want to talk about this figure. If you guys saw the stream on Friday with EC, we were talking about the inner Superman, and we were thinking, okay, this is going to be rooted hair, sculpted hair, and seems to be that this is going to be sculpted hair, but with some kind of little, rooted hair pieces here and there, but not too much, right? And I think it makes sense because it's kind of difficult to make a rooted hair to keep that shape, especially that shape, right? Um, but yeah, so we'll talk about this. But before we start, I want to kind of read what I saw on the InArt website, which, by the way, this is going to be available tomorrow for pre-order. So if you're interested, please go to my friend 16kit. He's going to have it on pre-order tomorrow. Very good service. I usually buy my InArt figures from him, and so far, more than amazing. So zero issues whatsoever. So check them out. I'm going to put the link in the description when I'm done with this video. So some of the aspects for this particular figure is it is one head sculpted with fully sculpted hair. So that right there kind of debunks the rooted hair version. But then there's another head sculpt, right? That has the sculpted hair and rooted bangs. So that means that we're gonna have or we're gonna see little pieces of rooted hair, which makes sense, right? Just to kind of give you some type of reality, I guess, right? Everything else you can read it at your leisure, of course. You can pause it, you can go to Inner Collectibles Facebook group and you can just check it out right there. But as you can see, we have the head sculpt, we have the angry expression, of course, we have the boots, stylish cape, drape cape. So we have two different types of cape, which we're gonna go over. One is a wire, so you can obviously, shape it any way you want. And then we have the drape cape, which is the normal, you know, plain look, which looks fantastic, especially if you're gonna display your figure in museum pose. So I kind of like that idea because sometimes, hear me out on this one, guys. Sometimes it's difficult when you have one cape that is wired and you want to make two looks, either dynamic or regular, right? It will take a long time. Sometimes the shape is not the best. So I welcome this particular decision for inner. So that's good. We have the natural gesture, one pair, the fist, open gesture, pinch, blah blah blah. Then we have the hand holding Batman's cowl, and that's good. And we're gonna go into that in just a second. We have a kryptonite, grenade, spear, which is cool. Polaroid photo, acrylic stand, and floor slab replacement, one magnetic base. So then we have the acrylic stand, and that's something that we spoke with AC the other day, because usually you get those dynamic poles that you can shape, but it looks like this is going to be just one same simple flying pole. So you were not going to be able to bend that pole, so it's going to be just one straight one. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not, but that's what we have so far. Look, what's up, my friend? Can you guys let me know if the audio is good? I think it's good, but I don't want to keep talking and no one is hearing what I'm saying. So let me know in the chat if the audio is good. So the pre-order starts tomorrow, and I think 16kit or Kit Chen mentioned in his group that it's not gonna be like a limited run, so you have give or take about a month to pre-order this figure, so you don't have to do the queue line or waiting or do special crazy stuff. So so you're gonna be able to get pre-order if you want, of course. All right, so now let's talk about the figure. So before we go to the actual figure, I want to show you this, courtesy of K1 Master. He put this side-by-side comparison with the first announcement and then the update. And let me tell you, there is a huge improvement. It is a huge, huge improvement. I think obviously the updated one looks much, much better. Um, thank you, sir. Mike Moose, what's up, my friend? How you doing? So as you can see, the first update or the first announcement is a bit more pale. The update one, it looks more live. You know, the skin color is better, the eyes a bit bigger, the shape of the head is much better. So I think this looks fantastic, to be honest with you. So kudos to InArt for listening to us, the collectors, and to make the update. So that's one shot, and then I think he put another one. Same thing with the angry expression. It looks much better, to be honest with you. So it is definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement. I mean, even the neck, right? You can see the neck, the likeness is really good. Maybe the paint application on the updated one is a bit softer than the first announcement, which, by the way, I think the first one looks pretty good as well. But okay, so I can understand they have to make some adjustments here and there, especially the hair, right? You can see the hair here. So this is rooted hair. That's all you're gonna get. Or maybe this little piece here. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So what do you guys think? I think I'm sold so far, right? This one here is just fantastic. I mean, the likeness is really good. I mean, look at the eyes. The color is freaking amazing. You can see that there. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Maybe I can't. Right? Even the shape of the forehead is really good. So I think proportion wise, this one looks much better than this one. So they definitely did an improvement. I mean, it's a huge, huge, huge improvement. I like it. The texture is really good as well on the skin. You can see that there. So not bad. Not bad. So far so good, I think, right? I think we are in agreement that this is so far a good announcement, right? So now let's talk about the figure itself. So I'm gonna put myself on the top. So we can, let me see if I can make this bigger. All right. Okay. Now, let's talk about proportion, guys. To me, it looks good. To me, it looks good. I mean, you can see the body is kind of translucent. You can see the metal suit inside. I mean, obviously it's not metal, but the illusion, right? The texture on the suit is really good as well. I mean, you can see the patterns here, the details on the biceps, which I didn't notice first, but everything else seems to be pretty good. I mean, the hands, look at that, the detail. You can see the veins on the hands. So very good. Proportion is excellent, as I mentioned before. And this is the cape, the drape cape. So it's again the fall is natural and looks pretty cool. And we have the base here as well, right? With the Superman logo there, and this is magnetic, of course, has to be, right? They've been consistent with that so far. So yeah, so we have that. Yeah, I think the cape looks good. And I like the fact that you have the option now that to switch the capes, and that's a huge plus, especially if you want to leave it in dynamic pose. And I know many collectors might like to leave it like this, but now that we have the option to use the wire cape to do a more dynamic flying pose, I mean, I don't know. Now, the thing with this is that you can open a room for another to get two figures, so you can display one with the angry face with the wire cape, and then this one with the regular face and with the drape cape. So that will be a good option. I don't know nothing about the price yet. I mean, if you guys know, let me know in the chat. But I mean, look at the proportion is excellent. I mean, they nailed it here. I mean, look at this, and the wire cape is fantastic too. Now I'm wondering if the cape comes like with this shape already. Let's see. Maybe more pictures will show us there. Okay, there's another shot here. Look at this. The Superman emblem looks fantastic in the chest. So what do you think about the body? Now that I'm looking this, do you think this is too skinny for Henry Cavill? Because I know he was, bigger in the movie. So I think it's on the lean side, right? Just a little bit, I think. Or am I wrong? Might be wrong. Reviews with Rap says, "Hey bro, I love this. I'm tempted to get two of them." Yeah, that's what I said before. Maybe you may want to get two of this, so you can display with the regular, with the plain face head sculpt, and then with the angry one, right? So it's gonna be a lot of temptation right there, but it all depends on the price. Now, the good thing, I don't know if it's good, but the good thing is that this is not rooted hair. So you know that with rooted hair, the price will be a bit more. But now that it's a sculpted, maybe it's not that crazy of a price. So maybe you may be able to get two at a decent amount. You know what I mean? That maybe I don't know how much this is gonna be, but I'm guessing it's gonna be in the 350 range probably. And I'm always wrong with the prices, but so you want to get both, probably gonna look for about $700 maybe, plus shipping, of course. So yeah, it's free because you buy it from me. I would like to know the price too. Yeah, I don't know the price. Maybe Brad, I will know. He usually gets this down pretty cool. I mean, he couldn't join us today because it's already late in Hong Kong or China. So but he will probably do a pricing announcement or just share the price with all of us. I don't know if Kit Chen has it on his site yet. Take a look. Let's see. No, not yet. Not yet. So I guess tomorrow we will know. Winman 42. Good morning, everyone. This really looks good to me. Yeah, it does look good. It does look good. That angry first cup sold. Yeah, sold for me. This will be my first inner. Oh, nice, Kumar. Nice. This is the fourth, right? We got Joker, we got Gandalf, Aragorn, Pennywise, Superman. Oh, this is the fifth one. And then we had Harry Potter. Legolas was teased, and I mean they're kind of coming across pretty good, right? They're having a really good figure so far. So this is with the wire cape. This Hescop looks fantastic. I think this is one of my favorite ones. The expression is just on point. And again, the rooted hair piece here. I mean, now that I'm looking at this, do you guys think they're gonna do the Batman from Batman v Superman? I think it's gonna be a yes, right? They're probably gonna do the armor one. One thing that I noticed that they got the likeness so good, even the standing simple pose, especially with the shape of the arms and how the hands are positioned. And I think that was one of the you saw many people doing customs with the hands only, so they can make it look like this, right? Because Hot Toys didn't do this when they announced this or they released this figure. But look at this thing here, guys. You can see this little crease over here. So the knee is eating the suit here. And again, we don't expect perfection on this, but just something to be mindful when we get this figure in hand. But look at the detail on the hands. I mean, you can see the veins. I mean, it looks really good, right? But you know what? Some shots look different than the others. This one here looks like he's more like pale, and then the other one looks with more color. Has to be the lighting, of course. But this shot is the money right here. I mean, look at this. So we have the acrylic flying pose, and now I don't know how this is gonna be connected in the body. My gut feeling is that he's probably magnetic. If you guys have, or you guys seen the review that I did of the Superman, the black suit Superman, I think is trans something figure, TransUnion, trans something. I forgot the name, but let me take a look. They had a magnet in the back, so it's shaped like this, and you put it in the back of the figure, and it will hold the weight. Um, let's see if I can find it. Transcendent, black transcendent. So if you look at that review, I'm gonna actually put the link in the chat so you can watch it when you are done watching this stream, of course. Um, just take a look at that. Take a look at that and tell me what you think, because I have a feeling that this is gonna be. Oh, I didn't copy this thing. I have a feeling that this is gonna be similar to that. So you're gonna get the magnetic pole attached in the back of the figure. You know, I think that's what we're gonna see. People already start selling the Hatos Justice League version here. Is a action and reaction, my friend. You see something, people start reacting to it. And let me tell you, I mean, the way InArt is going, I just really hope that they do the entire Justice League and they redo the whole line, because that will be kind of interesting to see Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, Flash, and they have the license, so they can do that too. I would not be surprised if they eventually do the whole Justice League line. We have another picture here, and again, look at the hands, and this is the detail that I'm talking about. Despite that this figure doesn't have rooted hair, right? They thought about adding some little perks for this, right? Two capes, a bunch of nice hands. The detail is really good. I mean, we saw the Inor, we saw the Gandalf, how good they look in terms of detail. So look at this pose, for example, right? The cape, and again, it's difficult to see here, but so we have the flying pole here, which is acrylic and translucent, and it is not, you cannot bend it. So it's just straight. And I have a feeling that this is magnetic in the back. I think it is magnetic in the back. The base is very simple. It's on the simple side, but I think it looks good. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot of things with this cape. So it's not that one shape, you can actually do anything with that, as you can see here, right? And I like that. As I mentioned before, that's my favorite part. That you can switch the capes. You don't have to worry about straightening this cape to leave it like in a normal pose. You can do that if you want, and then use the other one for a more museum pose. So we have the spear, which looks freaking amazing as well. I mean, look at the detail on this one. And I don't think it's a lot of feature in it, which is a bummer. It is a bummer. So we have another shot of the Hescope again. This one looks different. You see, and this is my thing, right? If you look at this picture here, it's definitely the lighting, right? You can see the shape on the eyes in here, and then if you look at this, right, it's a bit different. Again, lighting. This is much better, of course, right? Look at the eyes. Look at this here, and then look at here. Is the lighting. But the hair looks fantastic. Sculpted hair. And that was a discussion we had yesterday at Anthony's show. And by the way, congrats, Anthony, for the 100th episode. Yesterday was a nice show. As you can see here, the sculpted hair looks really good, right? It is interesting that they kind of seems like they painted line by line. I mean, look at that, how cool they did this thing. And we were even wondering if this is rooted hair or this is sculpted. So That's a good, to me at least, it's a good thing. I mean, look at this. I think this is the max I can zoom or no? Yeah. I mean, even the detail here on this side. How would you scare? How would you score this Haskell, guys? In the chat, let me know. 1 out of 10. Right now, for me, this one here. I mean, 10 for me is perfection. This one for me is a 9 or 9.5. That will be my score on this one. Haskell only, of course. And you can move the eyes as well. That was another feature of this. Wondering how can you remove the cape here? Has to be magnetic, right? Because it looks like seamless here. Ah, okay. Maybe we can see here. Right? Yeah, I think it is. It has to be magnetic. Has to be magnetic. Has to be easy to remove, right? I mean, look at the Haskell, guys. I'm scared. 9.5 for the normal and 10 for the angry one. This looks so good. 10 for me. You know what? I do agree. Yeah, I think 9.5 for the regular face, and I think a 10 for this one. This one looks fantastic. This one looks freaking good. I will have to see high 9. Question: has anyone done a combination of sculpted and rooted hair before? That's a good question. I've seen it on the statues. On 1/6 figures, to my knowledge, I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so. But here they just do only some bit and pieces, so it's not like it's not a lot rooted hair that they've done in this one. So I think it's only this part here. Okay, so here you can see it better, right? So this is the rooted hair. Wow, I think it's starting from here, right? It looks like it. Yeah. But this is what I mean. Like, look how good the paint application on the sculpted hair is, that they were able to add this little rooted hair piece here on the side, and it looks like it is part of the same hair. You know what I mean? So that's not easy. I'm telling you. He says he does it all the time. It's funny. No, I think Pennywise is rooted hair. No, Pennywise is rooted hair. Everything is rooted hair. Both hair sculpts. It might be a part that fits in the crevices. Yeah, probably. Another money shot here. Stitches. Stitches. It looks good. I'm trying to look at the detail on the cape. You see this little pattern here? Here, maybe you can see it better. Looks very good. Yeah, for poses, I think this is going to be fantastic. Because you don't have to do a super dynamic pose for Superman, right? It's not Spider-Man. So you don't need crazy poses, either museum pose, standing pose, or flying pose, like looking at someone. That's how you pose Superman, really. Punisher XS. I will be getting this inner Superman, and it will be my first inner piece. Nice. Edwin Torres, what's up, my friend? In person is going to be a 10. Yeah, sometimes pictures doesn't make justice of the figure. I'm telling you. So I've noticed many times that when they release any figure and you see the final product pictures, when you see it in hand, it looks much closer to the character than the actual pictures. So yeah, I do agree with that. Jack Matthews says, so what do you guys think about the way they did the flying ball? I don't know. I'm sold on the hole in the back of the figure. Need to see how it actually works. I don't know if I don't know if it's a hole in the back though. I think I think it's magnetic. I think it's magnetic. Yeah, this post looks fantastic. But look at the detail on, the neck and the head sculpt, right? Yes, of course, you're gonna see some type of division there, but it looks kind of seamless. At first look, it looks like better. We have pictures here. The grenade. It's pretty cool. The smoke effect looks sick. You can see more details on the shape here as well. Look at that. The cowl. Texture looks freaking amazing. Look at this. Okay, so these are all the hands, right? And again, InArt always killing it with hands and details. Not surprised there. Ah, this is the hollow you're talking about. I didn't see that. There are two things that can happen with this, right? Wait, is this attached to the cowl? What the fuck? What? What did they do that? I thought it was especially designed to hold it, not like it's gonna be attached to it. I don't know. What do you guys think on this one, though? I didn't know it was attached to it. Looking good, Henry. Local Lou, I feel that suit is too baggy by the ribs. I know on the Hot Toys you can see the muscles. Do you think so? Oh, you mean like the shape? Uh it could be. But again, this is a prototype. I'm pretty sure that final product it's gonna be enhanced. And I have a feeling that they're gonna detach this hand because doesn't make sense to me that we have this freaking hand attached to the cowl. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like that part. Well, it has a little peg on the end of the pole, like a plug-in. I don't know. We'll see. So there are two things that they can do with this, right? Either is already a hole in the back of the figure that is exposed, because again, you're covering with the cape, so you cannot really see it, or you need to like maybe remove a little cap there and then just put it there. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's I don't know. This is a wild guess. I have no idea how they want to do this, but it is possible that they do that. I would prefer magnetic though, to be honest with you. They got the cowl ready. Batfleck teaser soon. I still don't like the hand attached to the cowl though. I don't know about you guys, but I personally don't like that. If Ino doesn't announce the armored Batman, I foresee the Hot Toys one price will go up. No, they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that for sure. They're gonna do that. There's no way they're gonna miss that. I mean, they already give us the spear, the kryptonite. Yeah, they're gonna do it. It's money. It's money, man. Everything that is money, they're gonna do. Okay, so that is the weirdest idea I've seen in a while. Why attach the cowl to a hand? Exactly. Exactly. This is weird. Like, what the hell? What would you attach the hand? Doesn't make sense to me. What happened if you want to hold it like this, right? You want to do a pose like this, holding it. InArt, if you're watching, please detach the hand of the cowl. I mean, you already did a beautiful cowl. No need to attach the hand. You can give us the hand separate and we can just do this pose. But yeah, I mean, it's not a deal breaker, obviously, but I think you don't need to do that. You need to give collectors freedom of posing however they want, not just gonna have a prefix pose, you know? I mean, some collectors might appreciate that, might like that, and it's perfectly fine. Some of us don't like that, you know? So it's just an opinion, of course. It's not like they did wrong or anything like that. I mean, the cow looks fantastic, but I wouldn't want it to be separate. So you can just pulse it either holding it or just grabbing it, you know. I think that's where I would like. But you know, I'm still thinking about the cape though. Like, so it has to be. It is magnetic, has to be right. So I'm guessing that it's gonna have two holes on the neck, so you can just connect the cape there. The base is on the simple side, and I guess at this point, no one really probably cares about the base anymore, or a little bit. Um, But you know, if you look at this, it's not really a lot that this figure comes with, right? Besides the pole, we have the magnetic base, the spear, the different head sculpt, a bunch of hands, some pictures, which I don't know, the grenade, the kryptonite, and this, I guess, part of a wall that you can attach to the base, and then this weird-looking flying pole, which I have no idea how they're gonna do it. Either it has a hole already in the back, or it has a cover, or or you need to unzip it and put it. No idea. No clue. So the base is magnetic, but the flying pole it is not. So it has a peg, has to have a hole in the back of the figure. Then you have a bunch of other accessories. The only thing that I don't like about this set is the cowl with the hand attached to it. The cowl itself looks fantastic, but just the hand attached to it, mm-mm, don't like it. I hope Inner make that battle damage armored version. Hatoi's one was good, but the face sculpt could have been better. Not angry enough. Yeah, no, I mean, as I mentioned before, Inart is gonna do the whole line. I mean, they're gonna do a bunch of other figures. Remember, they don't have a lot of licenses in their belt, so they have to, you know, do as much as they can, and and make the money. Make the money. Now, when do you think this is gonna be released? A year from now, sometime next year, or would they do the 6 month thing as they did with Joker? I think for Superman figure, this comes with a lot of accessories since he doesn't need anything. Only accessory he needs really is Lois. That's funny. Yeah, but they have to give you something, right? So because this is Batman versus Superman, you don't want to have just the figure. So they have to give you the spear, the grenade. I mean, I like that. I like that. Don't make me wrong. I think the accessories are good in terms of you know what they wanted to give for this particular figure. I pretty much welcome everything so far. The cowl again with the hand attached is a no no for me, but the cowl itself will be great. And the detached hand, of course. But the base looks good, simple but good. The spear looks fantastic. I don't know if this is diecast or not. I don't think they're including anything diecast in here. But let's take a look here. Hand holding Batman's cowl, kryptonite. Grenade, spear, Polaroid photo, acrylic stand, floor stop replacement with magnetic base. So when you click on that link, it will prompt you to here RSVP now, but again, no price. No price. So let me put a question in the chat before we close the stream. Right. So put a question in the chat. Let me know. Answer the poll. So yeah, so far so good. Let me read you in the chat. Let's see what you guys think about this announcement here. They will need to get through Madison, Bruce, Aragon, and Young Harry Potter. Might take a year. I think that's about right. I think give or take is gonna take about a year for this figure to be officially released. I still believe that they're probably gonna do some little upgrades. Loculu mentioned about the suit on the ribs, so I think they might improve that because the body was more, it was more like a T shape, right? So maybe they might do some little adjustments here and there. Then he can do his final strike pose with the kryptonite staff when he impaled Doomsday. Yeah. Do you think they can do a battle damage Superman? When he died in the movie. I really hope someone makes a good Doomsday. We always have to pose Superman with Batman. That's true. But I think they're gonna do the whole thing. I think they're gonna do Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So I don't know if 1/6 Kid offers payment plan. I think he offers a deposit. I can be wrong. I usually pay the deposit and then pay it off when the figure is out. I'm not sure. But one thing, I want to mention to you guys, if you're gonna pre-order this figure from whoever you want to pre-order this figure from, just do your research, make sure that the company you're putting your money is good, is decent, that is not gonna bail you out when the time comes or is gonna overcharge you in shipping. So just do your research before you pre-order this thing, right? I would recommend 1/6 Kit because I order figures from him, especially InArt, and I have zero issues. He's always responsive. I mean, I know Anthony orders from them, Joao orders from them as well. So they're very reliable. So if you're looking to pre-order this figure, I think he's gonna have it on their website tomorrow. And if you want to know what the website is this one 1/6 Kit, right? And then it's probably gonna be in the main page anyway. Oh, they still have Aragon here, premium size, premium edition, and standard. So if you guys missed, this is your chance. Of Harry Potter. So yeah. All right, let's see. So Link 2195 1/6 Kit is the best. Never had any issues going on 10 years. Yeah, no, he's very reliable in terms of that. I mean, I never had a problem. They're always upfront, Same as Team Sent, Toys by an Agent. I mean, very reliable too. You know me, guys. I don't promote Hong Kong's resellers, but those are the two that I really buy often and very trustworthy, and never had an issue with them. But anyway, guys, this is it for me. Thank you so much for watching on Sunday morning. I appreciate everyone who stopped by and watched this special figure preview. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Manufacture Collectibles, TikTok, Manufacture Collectibles, and my Facebook group, Six Scale Media, for anything related to 1/6 scale figures. I'm trying to build the 6 scale media of Facebook bigger. We currently have 1.5K members, so we want to grow that. So if you want to share the group, or be part of it, please do so. We post pictures, we post our collection. I post stuff when I'm going live, or if I have a review or anything like that, I will post it right there. Even if we need to sell figures, we also can do that in the group. So it's kind of free for all. Everyone can just chime in. If you're a content creator, you want to share your page, your group, your channel, you're more than welcome to do that. I mean, I really didn't limit anyone to post stuff there, 1/6 related, or in some cases I post statues as well. And I know sometimes I go up, I break my own rules, but fuck it, it's a group. It's not like the law of the land. So we just have fun in that group. So let's build it, let's make it bigger. We have a few videos already. We have the figure preview of Spider-Man 3. We have the figure preview of Scarlet Witch. I'm working on a collection tour video, and also I'm working on a very little thing that I got inspiration yesterday from my friend Anthony, with his little montage that he did at the beginning of his stream. So I'm going to try to make something similar to that. I really like how he did it. So if you see it, of course, 100% credit to Anthony for that amazing montage that he did. And don't miss to check his channel out, because he's one of the best content creators out there as well, in terms of quality content, you name it. Same with Joao, Easy Company Collectibles, Metamorphic Costumes. We have P Rock, Brother Cousins, Aries, Lael, a bunch of, if I'm forgetting someone, please forgive me. We have a bunch of really good content creators, right? The Costa with his tutorials, have to make your own, right? Racers, and also your own display case. So very good people in town. So Jed and I watched Dilo. I mean, Brick Artemis. Please, it's a bunch. I will spend all day mentioning every single one, but shout out to all of them for an amazing job that they've been doing, for the amazing content, putting the community together with those live streams, with those shows and all that. So, you know, shout out to everyone. Thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna be back another stream next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna move the time a little bit earlier, so it's gonna be 8 p.m. Eastern next Friday. Stay tuned for the panel. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, be well and see you around in the next video.